that you better than that. I don't got time to deal with the drama. I want the Chanel and I got your back. I promised that I would've never gotten phone if I knew I would get so attached. Promised that I would've never hit the road if I knew that you weren't coming back. Was it too much to ask for? You know that I had you. You know that I would've did anything, anything that you asked for. You know that I had you. I know that you know I gave everything.
Stressing, quit stressing. You should already know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts. New Van Cleef for the necklace. Being that voice in the trenches, so tell me what's your preference. I'ma keep my cool if you stay composed. And when your boy gets home, I don't wanna hear no chat about. If you ain't got proof, then leave it alone. I'm on the road trying to keep us afloat. While you want space and a reason to grow. If things are best left kept on the low.
Take a drive from downtown along Broad Street. You run into Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles here in South Philadelphia. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll run, and here's Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will take this one in. 77 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Touchdown, Chargers. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get tested, especially as the game progressed. Well, we didn't have to wait very long. I mean, a big play early, and we got ourselves a 6-0 ball game.
Touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. Good job being covered. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Hey, 73, 73.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He works free, right side. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Great job here on 4th and goal. The most difficult play to defend, Mike, is scramble pass in the red zone. There's teams out there that create these exact opportunities because of the stress it puts on coverage. That's why it's so critical for these defenses to keep the quarterback in the pocket, because when you don't, it is so hard to latch onto these receivers for that amount of time.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make it.
He gets free. Inside the 20. And he will score. Omarion Hampton. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
180, 180. No, stop that.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley, and he'll get about 5. From 29, here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
No touch.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. We are through 1. The Chargers out to the early lead. And we're back in Philly in a moment. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
No touch it. No touch.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. That is Deshaun Hands in there for the sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Don't touch it. I know you with it.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's out of bounds. Still short of the first down, but we got a good chunk of yardage back with that one.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. A nice job there making that happen.
Great. Set. Trimmer.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch.
You just can't ask for better protection than that, especially on 3rd down. Clean pocket, tons of time for the quarterback to work through his progression, And at this level, if you give quarterbacks that amount of time, chances are they're going to find somebody downfield.
That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now. Hurts again. That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's third down coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. Again, Hurts. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tarheeb Still. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often like that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On first down, Herbert. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, it's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down,
Baylor Tigers.
Shotgun now for Herbert. Now, a deep shot for Allen. That is caught. What a throw. Keenan Allen. Touchdown, L.A.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Kicker now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Chargers will take a 21-7 lead.
Eagles 7.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Devontae Smith there to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's not enough. You solid left, but it's not enough. You better reach them, but it's not enough.
Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He'll get to the edge, but unsuccessful. Stop there for no gain. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground here again. And the defense there to meet him. Hold them to 2 and bring up 3rd down.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the 2nd half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
Great, set.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
And an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
Now Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3.
No touch that. No touch.
On the ground, this is Barkley. Has some room inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what
real my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up, she asked me do I. Right now I'm fresh as hell, somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back to back. Gang, back to back to back. Trilling me, back to back to back. Back to 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 back. They gon' heat me up. I've been trying to keep it cool. These little they tried to start up. Too late, my finger was already on. Call me shovel man. She like the way I pull up and I. The 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never. All that beating around the bush, homie, said with your chest. Got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it. Vroom, vroom. Like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet. Go and check the news, Brody, heard somebody stress. In your feelings by the better get a grill. Tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip. I got right here for show up, make everybody dip. Went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your hip? I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip. She begging me to take a sip. First you drove the boat, then she like a ship. First you load it up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me.
Don't tell him, I mean, you ain't trying to tell him, don't tell him. Don't tell him, don't tell him. You ain't gotta tell him. Yo. I got a missed call. They're playing Madden. I left her in the shower when it's 20 fresh. Listen to the pussy, I met on that in the neck. What? Now I'm about to play a TikToker.
Are you playing with somebody?
I just did my numbers from her. This wasn't a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit. I'm spinning back to back. Any say on that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to back.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. That's Ryan Fitzgerald. He will start this one. Off we go from South Philly. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
I'll run up the middle with Barkley. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Great, set. Anyway,
Oh, A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Moving outside the pocket. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. Good for an Eagles first down.
Carl left Yeti. Great. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On play action, here's Hurts. And it will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Trimmer.
On first and 10, it's Barkley. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Great, set.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
So, not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. From the 24 now, here's second down and 7.
Great.
They'll run it here with Saquon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third and short, Hurts will throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. It's Jake Elliott time for the Eagles. This a 48-yard attempt. Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Ready.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And showing a little versatility as he takes this one forward up to the 34. Pickup of 9. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Now the first carry for Chuba Hubbard. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia right after this. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 560.
Out of the shotgun, Young gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
That's ready.
From the gun, it's Young. Quick throw, taken in, and that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
2nd and 5.
Here we go. Fury, yellow. Cut.
Throwing is Young. Oh, he gets that downfield to Tremble, the tight end. And he's just a couple short of a touchdown. We'll mark him out at the 2-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. 45 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Set, hut. Watch out, Smith, red. 33, yellow, ready.
Dowdle is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. And in this case, the other side's the end zone, and they get 6.
On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Great. Set. And anyway, yeah.
On first down, it's Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Panthers will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
No touch it. 180, 180. No touch.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their second. Talk things over before third down.
Very set. 180, 180. No touch.
Throwing is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Here we go. Set, go.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Right, 97.
Panthers first
Ball
down.
red.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. That's taken in, and it's Rico Dowdle. And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Nolan Smith. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
10 cycle. Ready.
Here's Young. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Bigsby to return it. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Great, set. 180, 180. No touch.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pick up of 8 out to the 33-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
No touch. 180, 180.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. First and 10.
Go, set. Anyway, up. Hey, easy, 63, 6. Count like the enemy. No time.
To throw is Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds. Triple zeros up there on the clock. We have reached the end of the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Drill, 52.
On first down is Young. He'll get this to his tight end, Ja'Tavion Sanders. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
They'll run with Dowdle. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. So obviously here in this one, the points have been at a premium. So now as you get into the second half, I think both these offenses start saying, all right, we've had a hard time sustaining possession. We've had a hard time going the long way. Let's try to generate some chunk plays and get a little life in our offense. And that one falls incomplete, but I think they got to just continue to attack downfield. Ever so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Love the idea of going for it on fourth down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on fourth down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And they're going to take this into the red zone to the 15-yard line. A big play for the Panthers. And even 30 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's first and 10. It's a gain of 13, and it's first and goal.
A huge advantage to red zone offense is the ability to run the ball. In this case, I thought he was going to score. Takes it all the way down inside the 2. Sets him
to the goal line and in. Ja'Tavion Sanders. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Panthers.
On now is Fitzgerald for the PAT. He's got it. And the Panthers move out in front by the score of 17-3. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Here is Shipley on the return. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Yo, toss it. Right anyway, yeah. No, toss it.
Now Barkley. Room to run past midfield. Down the sideline to the 20. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series. But they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run play is to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Eagles 9.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Let's set.
On play action, Young. Back to the right, caught by Sanders. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz. So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here, they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and inches.
52 blaster. Here we go. 22, 10 black, set.
We begin the 4th with a carry by Dowdle. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 18 on that one. It's good for a Panther 1st down.
Let's go now. Hut, hut.
Here's a carry for Dowdle. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Here we go. Ready, ready.
On 2nd down, Young. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Rico Dowdle. Touchdown, Carolina. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Ryan
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Here's 2nd down.
Great, set.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Down the right sideline. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 31 yards. All 3 timeouts still remain. They'd love to use them on the defensive end, but here comes 1st and 10. They're trying to set up the screen, but that is going to fall incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Great, set.
To the air again. Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Barkley. And it looks like he's got enough for the 1st down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
Job well done right there. 3rd and inches. You don't want to chop or step or go east and west. You're just trying to hit this thing downhill as hard as possible, run right at the defense. And he doesn't get a whole lot, but he does get the 1st down.
That is caught. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Big play for the Eagles as they will try for 2.
The Eagles will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Hurts. Moving to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Leggett in motion.
Green.
Young to throw on 1st down. Now a screen set up for Dowdle. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock, this game is over. So this one a win for the visiting Panthers. A bit of a surprise, this one on paper. You figure this would have been a difficult assignment, trying to win away from home against a team of this caliber. No problems, though. They find a way to get it done. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody. Call it Motown, call it the Motor City.